In this video, we are going to talk about 10 tips on how to fish for beginners. So before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. You may have as of late uncovered exactly how much fun freshwater fishing can be, or perhaps some new saltwater fishing ardor has got you snared on the game. Nevertheless, regardless of how and where you fish, there are some key fishing tips for newbies that all anglers ought to know. Is it accurate to suggest that you are prepared to obtain more fish when you're projecting, appreciate savaging wind, and have a great time while bass fishing? Obviously you are, and remembering these 10 top recommendations will help get it rolling. Let's start with Number 1. Fishing lure colors. Match your bait tone to the water tone. You never know precisely what shading baits the fish will like on some random day, so you ought to consistently have a go at changing shading when you're not getting. However, when in doubt of thumb, begin by picking draws that coordinate the water's tone. In green water, lime or chartreuse is normally a top pick. In clear water, go after white or pearl. Also, in tannic-stained water, root logger is frequently going to demonstrate beneficial. Number 2. Fishing lure shapes and sizes. Pick draw shapes and sizes that let you coordinate the incubate. When hunters are benefiting from a school of little, flimsy fish like anchovies, a little, slender spoon that is a similar shape and size as those baitfish will frequently demonstrate destructive, yet a 5-inch draw with a wide body may well go immaculate. Profile and length are generally the critical highlights in such manner, on the grounds that your quarry likely could be centered around the shape and size of the predominant lure and disregard different contributions. Number 3. The right size fishing gear. Get fishing gear that is estimated fittingly to the fish you're seeking after, and don't attempt to get one-size-fits-all poles and reels. The 12-pound class projecting reel you love utilizing for bass is essentially excessively weighty for throwing the small dances and spinners that dark crappie like to hit, and the 4-pound class ultralight that is ideal for projecting miniature dances to those crappie can't deal with a major largemouth bass. Widely appealing stuff won't be ideal for one or the other undertaking. As opposed to attempting to manage, get gear that is measured for the species you're focusing on. Number 4. Savaging. In the event that you take a stab at savaging, motoring along gradually while you tow draws behind the boat, prior to conveying the lines, hold your baits close to the boat and watch them to be certain they're swimming in a similar way. In the event that they look lazy, take a stab at accelerating a piece. Then again, in the event that they appear to be spastic, draw the choke back and indent. This will help you set the best boat speed, while likewise guaranteeing that you don't inadvertently set out a bait that is fouled, harmed, or not swimming appropriately. Number 5. Fishing line. There are endless sorts and brands of fishing line available, so be mindful so as to pick astutely. Peruse saltwater fishing lines and freshwater fishing tackle to get the abominable on the various assortments you'll be looking over. When in doubt of thumb, recollect that twist lines have extremely high effectability and extraordinary snare setting power, so they're ideal for fishing with draws, while monofilament line has less effectability and stretches a piece, so it's ideal for when fish are snacking on traps. Number 6. Best time of the day for fishing. Fish early and fish late. Numerous types of fish chomp best right at first light and sunset, in encompassing daylight. During the late morning hours, overcast cover can make for better fishing, and in direct daylight, particularly during the warmth of summer, search for territories with conceal. Fish regularly search out shade when it's hot and radiant and turn out to be more dynamic during the cool hours of the day, similarly as you or I may. Number 7. Tides and currents. Alongside season of day, in case you're fishing in saltwater, make certain to consider the tides and flows when you choose when to go fishing. The ebbing and streaming of the tides enormously affects how, when, and where saltwater fish feed. Look at the secrets of tide fishing to become familiar with this point. Number 8. Sharp hooks. Continuously utilize new snares or potentially hone your old snares. It seems like basic sound judgment, since it is, however, endless individuals go fishing each day with old, dull snares. Will they get a couple of fish? Possibly. In any case, there's no uncertainty they'd get significantly more in the event that they ensured every single snare they're utilizing was as sharp as the day it was made. Number 9. Reel drag. Utilize a scale to set your reel's drag. The drag permits a fish to take line as opposed to pulling against it until it breaks, and having it set appropriately is basic. Believe it or not, the vast majority simply give a pull on the line until it feels right. That's a helpless substitute for binds your line to a hand scale and setting the drag to 33% of the line's evaluated breaking strength, which is by and large thought to be the ideal. Number 10. Do your research. Do your pre-fishing research. Various strategies for fishing all have their own nuances, and there are endless tips and deceives explicit to one types of fish or technique for fishing, rather than another. Look at these articles on fishing tips to find out additional. What do you think about this video? Do let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.